This is a movie I missed in theaters. Dolittle. I wanted to see this one in theaters, but I just never made it to the theater in January to see it. I haven't been to the theater a whole lot this year, basically because of this damn stupid-ass coronavirus. Because they closed the theaters, but my theater will be opening either this Friday or the next Friday. They still have not announced yet, which it's time to get on that there, theater owner. This is all about John Dolittle. He can talk to animals, and he is sent on an adventure to find a cure for Queen Victoria, who has fallen ill. And it's an adventure with his new little helper, who is named... Does it really matter? I'm not going to even bother. And his friends, who are animals. This has Kumail Nanjiani, Emma Thompson, Tom Holland, John Cena as voices. What happened here? Well, I'll tell you what happened. The movie's not good. The movie is downright bad. Here we go. Rami Malek, Emma Thompson, John Cena, Kumail Nanjiani, Octavia Spencer, Tom Holland, Craig Robinson, Ray Fiennes, Selena Gomez, and just a slew of others. And that's just the voices. We also have a role portrayed by Antonio Banderas. I enjoy him in his action roles that I've seen. I've enjoyed him in the Spy Kids movies that I've seen. But his action films, he was on a bit of a straight-to-DVD path, and I started getting scared. Because I don't want him to turn into the next Steven Seagal, Bruce Willis, Jean-Claude Van Damme. And thankfully, I think he's finally got off that. He was nominated for an Academy Award for Pain and Glory, which I have not seen. And I do not have any immediate plans to see that, but this is not a step anywhere for anybody. I mainly wanted to see this, one, because it's John Cena. John Cena is my favorite celebrity on the entire frickin' planet. He is just the man in my house. It's God, Jesus, John Cena, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. That's how it goes in my house. This one is a big step down. It is not on the same level as Playing with Fire. This one's worse. Playing with Fire was a stupid movie. It was stupid, but it's a movie that I'm going to buy because it's going to go in my John Cena collection. This one I'm going to have to question because his acting is trash. At least in Playing with Fire, he was trying. In this one, he's just talking into a microphone in a sound booth for a couple hours maybe, and he got paid probably a couple $100,000. Maybe a couple tens of thousands, maybe. This one is bad. The adventure is not interesting. The comedy is very lackluster. And you're expecting a payoff with the dragon that you see. No, the movie's been out long enough. What's the problem with the dragon? Why is Robert Downey Jr. being blown back? Well, after saying that he can help her relieve some pressure, he sticks his hands up her ass and basically, she farts. She farts and just the power of it blows him back, blows his little squirrel or chipmunk friend back, and all Yoshi, who's the polar bear played by John Cena, says is respect. And he pulls out bagpipes. Robert Downey Jr. pulls out bagpipes. This is what happens when you try to go away from the MCU. This is what happens. You've tried this a couple other times. You tried this with The Judge. It didn't work. You tried this Another time with Dolittle, and it still didn't work. You can expect Robert Downey Jr. back in the MCU very, very soon. Because this is not a good way to go. This is going down. This is going downhill from what you are capable of. I love you, Robert. I love Robert Downey Jr. He's a great actor when he actually tries. In this, he's not trying. He saw the script. He saw his paycheck being signed. That's what he saw. The accent that comes out of his mouth is atrocious. I can't even tell you what kind of accent he's trying to do, because the accent goes in and out multiple times. This movie is garbage. I will say that some of the CGI was fine, and it was a nicely shot movie. But when your movie doesn't even have any good laughs, and I think it'll even bore kids to death, because even with the action scenes, it's not all that fun. You're expecting a fun little movie, and when Disney can do that better with a 2.5-minute trailer with Mulan than a 1 hour and 40-minute movie, there's your main problem. I'm giving Dolittle a D. I did not like this movie. It may go in my collection if it's like $5 or something, because Cena's in it. And there's only a couple stars that I will actually own all their movies because they're in it. And I'm going to make a video about that later this week. So there's my review of Dolittle. Now let's get into Last Moment of Clarity.